What's up, my peoples out there in E-World, PV World, whatever you want to freaking call it. We're here in Joker's Garage and Lounge, doing some of the stuff that we always do here. Basically, modifications and all that good stuff. And so first, let me apologize for taking so long to do this particular mod with my brother. Actually, he actually did it, so let's just call it what it is. Teamwork, baby. And there he is. Look at that pretty mofo right there. Brother Ray Dog's up in this building. What you say, brother? WFUCK Radio in the house. Again, for those that remember this build, this is the Denominator. Originally, in my mind, it was the Frankenstein. So, because, you know, this is the Nami frame. Wolf Warrior front end. Wolf motors. Modified Dualtron, what was it? The Thunder Fenders that we kind of, you know, I don't know. We custom built it, you know.
But now we added a fourth flavor.
The flavor of the month. We took the X2 controllers came out because it had X2 controllers from the Dualtron, and look at this pretty baby right here. Thanks to my man V from Powerful Lithium, who had this on deck and actually sold it to me after battling with me on not selling it. No, I'm just kidding. He actually was really straight up. He was like, yeah, I'll sell it to you or whatever. And gave me a good deal on it. Lightspeed battery, like we did originally in the other videos. But what my brother did here is we added a button.
So, yeah, we got a nice cleaner, look for the on and off switch turned on.
Right.
And we got a voltmeter since it's on display. At least the voltmeter lets you keep an eye on your battery.
There you go. So it's not fully charged, right? So
yeah.
We're just running with it right now. But yeah, this thing now.
We learned a little more on the controller for sure.
For sure.
I believe that this is just the most that it can push out.
Mm-hmm. Based on the battery, right?
Based on this, the setup of this battery. So this is not a brand new battery. Obviously, it was the shit maybe a year ago. This year is different, but it still has a punch, a very good punch, and more than enough punch for a scooter.
Yeah. Even more than what the X2s provided at the time. So
the X2s were limited since they're 50 amp controllers each. They were only set to 50 for the front, 50 for the rear motor. Now this controller itself is, it's listed for way more. Mm-hmm. We're pushing it, I think, to its max in terms of what are we getting, like
yeah, we're running about 100.
About 100 to each, 100 amps. I want to say to each motor. Yeah, it sounds crazy. It hasn't been on the ground yet. So we don't know if that's too much or if it's too uncontrollable yet. But we're just trying to get it at its max, and then we'll tune it to whatever feels comfortable for the road.
Exactly.
It's easier to work down than it is to work up.
Absolutely.
So that's where we at now. She's revving,
The beast has awoken. Yeah.
I gotta manually hit the brakes because this will spin forever.
Yeah.
So far it's good. So now our hearts are excited.
Mm-hmm.
You got that little adrenaline rush. You can't wait to go outside.
Yeah, Mother Nature said, hell no, you ain't taking this out there. Yeah.
We're probably not ready for this today.
Yeah.
Right now we're just gonna go through the high of the excitement of getting done, make it look clean. No battery in here right now. So there's nothing there, but there's a potential, it's all wired up, ready to go. With another battery inside, it'll definitely transfer more power to the components. Mm-hmm. But right now, we're just trying to see what this alone can handle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go as far as to say I don't think the motors are still the weakest point. The battery might be the weakest point right now, at least in terms of the setup that it has now. Which means that technically I don't think it can physically go any faster unless we gave it a stronger battery.
Right.
Which is good. It's a good, spot to be in. That this is pretty much maxed out and this is pretty much maxed out. and the third trifecta is what's holding you down.
Facts.
So yeah, that's good there. Now we're gonna close it up, make it look good. If the bag wanted to come off, you won't even know that it wasn't moving. You think just the fork was changed, the front fork.
Yeah.
So that's good. Clean look, more power. If you want more power, more range, it's already set up and ready to go there. And we just gotta put this baby on the road and see if we can make it go straight.
Yeah, it's a little scary, but we're gonna have this all bolted up shortly, and he did a great job keeping it clean. As always, we try to do the best we can with that.
In terms of really all this, it looks weird because I'm adding another button. I don't want the voltage meter to constantly be running, so I have an on and off switch for this display alone. And that's pretty much it. The battery, all this shit is Gucci, everything is nice.
Yeah.
I don't really know what else to go with it. Everything should be okay.
Yeah, and the last time I displayed this, again, it had the X2 controllers, the battery, as we explained before. This was a Lightspeed battery that I had built for a stealth bomber project that I had working, which I converted into the Venom. The battery itself is a 72-volt moly cell pack, 28 amp hour, and 200 amp BMS with 300 amp peak discharge. For about 10 seconds, if I'm correct. I could be wrong. So if anybody out there thinks I'm off, then, say so. It's okay. I'm good with that. Anyways.
We usually try to build it more for nominal performance.
Yep.
Not as much peak. You know it's going to get up to peak and all that stuff, but something that's stable. A lot of power, stable. Trying to build something that is not going to surprise you when you try to go top speed. Off or anything like that. Something reliable, something good. And like I said earlier, I don't even know if we can full throttle this shit and keep it going straight. That would be an issue. We might have some ushers sidewalk.
We're, still got to test, right? We got, at the end of the day, we need to test this. We need to get it where it needs to be.
You just gotta get Mother Nature to chill out.
Yeah, she's not being cooperative right now.
Once Mother Nature chills, and then
Yeah. Should we
get you some numbers?
Yeah, I think we should give it another throttle. Let's see what happens again. Man. That's so disrespectful right now. This thing is being very disrespectful right now.
I thought it would be more smoother, but I honestly, seeing how it's operating now, I think it's gonna be more torque.
Yeah, I know you expected a linear curvage, basically.
But the throttle, we can still, we can tune that. That's why I said going down is easier than going up.
That's what she said, by the way.
Yeah, so far so good. Let's just see what it does.
And let me remind you all, we with the X2 controllers, even after dialing it down power-wise for takeoff, it still had this torque. And again, I'm not complaining. I thought it was great, but after a while, that torquiness becomes, it's like, I don't want it anymore. You know what I mean? So we're hoping that this doesn't go down this way with this controller. But like my brother just said, we need to test it with load. This is without load. With load, we need to test it and see what happens. And yeah. We'll keep y'all posted once we get it out on the road and let you know. And again, this is from Joker's Garage and Lounge, people. Again, what we do here is...
Trying to make your build.
Yes, abso-fucking-lutely.
It's not my build, it's your build.
That's right.
Lend my hands to make what your vision is come to life.
As close as possible, at least. We will absolutely... be coming out with some more stuff that is going to shock the world, at least the PEV world. One of the ones that he created recently, which is the Kodo bike. I don't know if y'all seen this. The Kodo bike itself, which is, it doesn't come this way. This has been completely modified from head to toe. We're running 96 on this right now.
Sorry?
We're running 96 volts on this.
96 volts, 33 amp hours. I got a far driver controller inside. Not running it at its max. The battery is
tuned down a little bit, right?
I'm only pushing like maybe 200 amps from BMS. They can do more, but I was testing out the frame. I just really wanted to make the bike longer. It comes with a mid-sized bike.
Yeah, I'll show them that.
I made a smaller version of my partner Fernando made a smaller version, and I made a bigger version.
That's it.
I had a vision in my head for 2 years, and I just wanted to get it done.
Yeah. Now, that's the QS273, right?
Yes, sir.
With heat sinks and ferro fluid in it.
So it definitely the motor it can do more.
Way more, for sure.
I was just basically testing the frame to see how much the frame is, changing the angles. It's designed for a dual suspension. We turned it into a mono, single only, and the height on the DMM seems to be flawless.
Yeah.
The same one that's on the Suron.
Yep.
For angles, front fork was also changed on this one. This is the DMM, but the shorty version. There's a size that's a little bit smaller than what everyone knows on the Suron.
Yep.
It comes from Buzz Raws and all that smaller bikes like that. What else we got on there? Hope brakes, 250 rotor, custom tail light, and just a whole bunch of goodies on the inside. All wired up in a nice way. Display still kicks on. And yes, full 96 volts. So I guess if you're going by peak voltage, I am 108 volts.
That's right.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I believe that's all set up there.
Now, I'm going to show y'all what this really looks like originally when he first brought these Kodo bikes in. That's the bike it comes in, by the way. We're going to run over here and show you the original version of that same bike, the Kodo. And this is originally a
48 volts, 25 amp hours. It's 22 miles an hour.
Okay.
Pedal assisted, designed to give you about 80 miles as you're pedaling. As you see, mid-size, dual suspension, so everything there. So that, I wanted to stretch it out a little bit more to see what it can really look like as a full-size bike. By full-size, I mean, like Saunders, Lund, Suron. This is a little bit more, the wheelbase is more narrow on it. Still comfortable for bigger people, but it doesn't have the power out the box to go.
Right. It's more of a commuter style.
It's a perfect for commuting, it's based for range, lightweight, and something that people look at and say it fits.
Yeah. Now, what the price on this originally?
$2,000 out the box.
Out the box. Right. Right. And it's nowadays here in New York with the congestion pricing, and I don't think you're getting a bad deal at $2,000 for this to get back and forth to work. You Gucci right there.
It's 100% comfortable, and it's faster than walking and faster than most of the city bikes.
Yeah, and you don't have to take the train.
Don't have to take the train, point A to point B.
And that's it right there, the Kodo. But surprise them with the next one that your partner put together.
So, Hellboy, my partner here, wanted to go dual motor. So he went dual motor. He didn't want it to be very big. He wanted it to be smaller than the original size. Something that I guess gets under the radar a little bit easier. So he went with the dual motor, 72 volt, 5,000 watt each motor. It's on a 72 volt, 52.5 amp hour battery. And he's actually running main motor Dualtron controllers, Dualtron
X2 controllers, yep.
So 50 amps to each motor. doing about 70, 73 miles an hour. And that's just as far as, I want to say, my cojones.
Is anybody out there that's gutsier than us? Yeah, come through. We'll let you test it.
This is as is with no steering damper, and I will tell you at high speeds, it floats. It moves.
Yeah.
So yes, I would like Jesus himself to throw a hand on this thing to be straight. But we can't get Jesus, so a damper is the next step on this. To help guide it straight. A third hand is always a blessing. Still clean, still normal looking. We spaced out the panels to get a little bit more movement in there for the turning radius and to fit the wider battery than what normally comes in. Charge ports, all that good stuff is still where it needs to be. And a little back on the top because it makes it look better. And it's good to have your charger with you, extra set of tools with you in case anything happens. But more importantly, it makes it look like a little tank. So it gives it the sporty look that he was going for.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, just in case you thought we were bullshitting about the X2 controller, it definitely has the eye.
Yeah.
Reverse Wooxie throttle.
More relaxed.
Yeah, more relaxed, right?
I probably would have went with
Twist
on this.
Domino, maybe.
That's what I like with bikes. But he really rides more scooters, and this is his first implementation into the bike. So straight up for his first bike, he nailed it. He changed the light.
That lighting system right there is, if you wanted suntan, we also provide suntans here. You want to get a suntan, come through, you'll lay here, we'll flash that on you. Ain't that right, Ray Dogs? Look at his skin complexion right now. He just got off of it. Look.
When he looked like the cabinet.
Basically, that and the helmet and his face were like twins. And look at him now. He's got some color to him. But yeah, this is beast mode right here. People don't realize it, but it is. This coda right here is crazy.
Weight went up. I want to say it's probably about 115 pounds right now. Normally it's about 45 pounds off the box.
Yeah, so it's a big difference. And that's because of the battery, really, and the two motors instead of one.
5 amp hours, we're looking at maybe 50-mile range, 60-mile range. If you're conservative and you're only going about 25 to 30 miles, then this is probably going to give you about 70, 80 miles.
Oh, that works for me, bro. Yeah. That works for me.
So there's I guess small, medium,
and large all the way over there. You already know, bro.
I want to do like an intermediate, so I want to see how much power I can pull out of the stock. So that's what's going to be my next project, my big guy. I will be shrinking back down to normal size, and I want to see if I can at least get it with what's normally in it, up to about 45, 50 miles an hour.
So you're going to try to push that motor, the factory motor, to its peak.
Factory motor to its peak, and see if I can get an out-of-the-box version that does about 40 miles an hour.
And I would assume that you're thinking more like a 60-volt system, maybe?
60 volts, I think, is more than the adequate. A 60-volt dual motor usually gets you around 50 miles an hour. With high torque, I want to eliminate some of the torque and just go as a cruiser. The way it is, a daily driver, that if you needed to get up to 50 miles an hour, can get up to 50 miles, but likes to hang out around 30.
Yeah. I'm with that, bro. I am absolutely with that, but once again,
trying to get that done in about $1,000 increase. So it'll be so that way as I want to say looking for 3,000, 3,200.
Something with that build, right?
That build to be around the $3,000, $3,200 mark.
There you go. And we got to show another one here, right?
There's another. Not a lot of people know the async. Stay tuned. More information coming here. We want to get a bike for every audience. Something that everyone feels comfortable with. You don't necessarily have to get everything high powered. If you want something mid power, low power, something for a specific use.
Right.
Everything's an option and everything's a possibility.
That's right. So it doesn't always have to be these monsters that you see here. which we all know, and anyone familiar with these monsters in the PV community, they know what this does. It could always be something conservative, nice and easy and chill, and then you come here to get it.
Yeah, just come on down.
Come down, let's have fun. We got plenty of alcohol if that's what you're into, but you won't be able to ride home after you're done. just messing around, y'all. But the truth be told, man, that we're trying to do things in 2024 that hasn't been done. Joker is the guy navigating the ship along with his partner Fernando Hellboy. It's a team effort, you know. So we're doing the damn thing. Once again, we're trying to do the damn thing. And those that don't know me, you know Terminator X7. I've been around for a hot minute, but I learned everything I know from my brother there. And a little taste. A little taste, and you know, we're going back. Hey, remember this build, y'all? This right here was one, no, actually the second thing I built, and I call it a thing because it's just a mixture of a number of different parts.
She's gonna get 2.0.
She's gonna get 2.0'd out, bro. This baby right here belongs now to my brother, Mr. WFUCK Radio DJ, Ray Dogs. And when I put this together, it was during the pandemic, just in case y'all didn't know. It went through a bunch of different transformations, but with the help of my brother, Joker, we came up with a plan to make it just right, and it worked out. So this here started off as an MX-10 mini bike with a motor in it and the whole nine. Stripped it down, of course. I then proceeded to make my own swing arm. I made this swing arm, and you could tell that it's been made by hand. It's not something you go out and buy. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it's functional. Applied the dual motorcycle suspension in the back. This is normally a hardtail bike. Your wheel will normally bolt onto there, and it was a bit of a tough ride if you were riding it as a mini bike as it was originally introduced. But yeah, during the pandemic, I was like, let's try something funky. So we did it. And purchased a Huck battery from one of the members of my team. Purchased 2 X2 controllers and put that in there. And with my brother, again, there he is over there taking shots of fucking... He's off the clock. He's got the Johnny Walker on deck, the Black Label. Anyways, yeah, we put this together. We decided to use, again, I'm a big fan of the Wolf, the Kaabo Wolf. So, what you see here, my friends, is literally a Kaabo Wolf front suspension or fork. And this is a dual wheel drive, 72 volts, and it absolutely gets up to 65 miles an hour with no problem. Now I'm talking about with no problem. Very easy. So, yeah. So some of the stuff that we do here, man, we think outside the box. Just put our heads together and try to come up with something fancy, something different. Oh, by the way, these are my horns, by the way, for the Sondor's Metacycle, which I own. We got some things happening. But yeah, man. But this is what we do, y'all. So come through.
Comments, please.
Yeah.
Share ideas.
Absolutely.
Share ideas.
Definitely.
Start with the, imagine if this.
Yeah. Just hit us, man, because that's how we get our ideas. We get ideas from those that put ideas out there.
Or just storytelling. Make it up.
Yeah. But so once again, I'm not drunk yet, so please don't judge me. I'm about to get drunk once we polish this bad boy off. But once again, yeah, I want to send a big shout out to the whole ECS team out there, family and everybody, man. Happy New Year's. I love y'all all. Big shout out to my man DJ Sounds. I see you doing big things, Playboy. I saw that. My man Lou El Petro. I see you, bro. You guys are doing big things, man. I don't know, man. We gotta get you up in the lab up here, and you know what I mean. We gotta come up with something. We got space. We got space. And look, and this is your thing, Sounds. I know this is your thing right here. We're trying to catch up to you, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna dabble into that shit.
Yeah,
Sounds. I'm not coming for you. I'm just trying to join your crew.
You already know, my man. We love you, bros. Yeah, man. Everybody out there, 2024 is gonna be big for the PV community, man. This is not a lie. All right? Yeah. 2024 is bringing a lot of surprises. Thanks to my man Cat Williams. Nah, just he exposing motherfuckers. Just like we need to expose some other cats that are out there, you know, talking the talk but not walking the walk. You feel me? But yeah, man, one love to everybody out there. Have a safe 2024. And again, you're all invited to come through, hang out, and watch what we do, and ask questions, man. That's what we.
4812 3rd Avenue.
Yeah, that's right. Say it again.
4812 3rd Avenue, Brooklyn.
What's it called?
Joker's Garage and Lounge. Come through.
646
387 3299.
3299.
Oh man, I didn't even know that shit. I should know that, but who the fuck cares? I got keys to this joint. I can come here whenever I want, regardless of what this fucker says. Yo, but real talk, man. Once again, thanks for tuning in, man. We love you all. Come through. We're open now, so if you want to come through, man. Have a couple drinks, and let's exchange ideas, man. Peace.